Hello, everybody. It's another episode of Ask Jordan, the place where you... What?
No, you're good.
The place where you ask me questions and challenge me to do stupid stuff, and I always do it. Today's game is an old classic called Slapjack, and somehow Josh didn't know what it was, so we're gonna show Josh how to play, and Kevin is here, and our friend Kristen is here, so it's a big partay-tay.
Okay, here we go. So now,
Kristen, you go first. I'm very nervous. That's right! Okay.
Oh!
These reflexes, you can't teach this. It's okay. What happens if you... what's going on?
No.
Kevsky, go.
Oh!
Ponage.
That's the hardest part.
Wait.
It's Kristen's turn. It's Kristen's turn. Okay, Kevsky, go.
Okay. You just got every single one.
Every single one.
I won.
A truly riveting and violent game of Slapjack. Yeah. Alright, let's get to some questions. Alright, let's get to some questions. How do I talk to my crush when we are too shy to talk to each other? To start off, I would probably start learning some Morse code. And then after that, move on to sign language. Probably American Sign Language. And then after that, just go with texting. And then hopefully one time you can really convince yourself to talk on the phone, because that was always really hard for me to do. I would just pace back and forth and I would just look at my phone and I'm like, call her, and I never called her. Do you know any sign language? I have a deaf friend named Charmaine, and I've always wanted a sign name. If you don't know what a sign name is, it's like only a person that is deaf can give you one, so that they don't just have to like spell out your name all the time. So she told me the other day that I have a new sign name that her family uses, and so that's like the only thing that I know how to say in sign language is my own name. That's kind of conceited, but this is cow in sign language, and I know how to say that because she told me. But so because that's cow and this is Jay, my sign name is this. What do you think of the new Hobbit movies in comparison to the Lord of the Rings movies? I want to be honest, I only saw the first Hobbit movie in a dollar theater. That's how excited I was to see this. All right, but after I watched the first Hobbit movie, I felt duped. I felt like I'm being too critical, but I thought that they were just drawing out the shortest book out of all the books. They drawing it out into like a 3-movie trilogy, and it was just I never went to the dollar theater again to see anymore. Lord of the Rings is far superior in my view. I like this girl and she is really into surfing. I don't know the first thing about surfing. How do I impress her? Guys, I've always wanted to be a surfer, a pro surfer, all right? I watched Rocket Power if any of you had, but I've never been surfing. But Kristen here has been surfing. So what would a guy have to do to impress you?
Okay, so on a scale from 1 to 10, like how hot is this guy?
Oh, well, judging from his picture, I don't know the guy. He's probably about a 10.
Okay, it's pretty simple. I mean, all you gotta do is get a surfboard, maybe look up like, you know, some surfing videos, get some terminology down.
YouTube.
Rad, you know, always use rad, like maybe do a little this, you know,
all right.
You know, get your surfboard, make sure the wind's blowing so the hair, like, you know.
And you might not even have
back.
to like you could just like get in the water, and when the girl is coming up, just act like you were surfing, like just swim back and be like, oh, like, you know.
Just keep going in the water and walking out with your hair all dripping wet, holding
Yes.
the surfboard, and you got it.
I think that pretty much covers it. As you guys can tell, I like the short, concise questions, okay? It's like poetry. This isn't a fiction novel. Let's get to the challenges. Make Josh laugh using facial expressions only. Everybody ready out there? Okay, here we go. I was gonna say, who said that? Play hacky sack. Me and Kristen are gonna try and do a little hacky sack. All right, here we go.
All right, let's do it.
Are you an expert hacky sack player
I've
too?
actually played maybe twice in my life,
Okay.
so I would maybe not consider myself an expert.
I'll just try and hit it to you, and we'll
Okay.
see how it goes. Okay. Okay, it's all right. We'll just do it again. Here we go. Well, at least you hit it towards me.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
My gosh.
Ah!
Oh! Oh,
That was like
counts.
4?
It counts.
Okay, 4. It's good.
Do a one-handed cartwheel.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. I don't know if that turned out well, but good job. Yeah.
All right, guys, last week I asked you to make a video of yourself throwing a ball or a frisbee and catching it as creatively as possible. And some of you guys sent me in some very good ones. Here's some of them. The zipline one was hilarious, the funniest thing. All right, guys, next week, how about you guys do a cartwheel as creatively as possible using the hashtag challenged by Jordan. Well, Kristen, thank you so much for being on the show. That was a lot of fun having somebody to do challenges with.
Yeah.
And our synchronized one-handed cartwheeling was probably like the best thing that's ever happened to YouTube, so yeah. Well, if you guys like Kristen and you want to, have more fun with her, go to youtube.com/realsaltlife, and there you can see a video of her once a week doing what she does. So I normally at the end of the episode say fare thee well, so do you just want to say that?
Okay, so fare thee well.